Hi everyone, my name's Scott. Welcome to Planes, Trains, Everything, and welcome to Glasgow Airport at 4 AM. Today I'm off to Andorra. Why? Well, for two reasons. Firstly, it's been on my bucket list for years. I've never been to the country, always wanted to visit it. Also, when I was young I had this stamp collection and I had stamps from Andorra, and so I've always wanted to go there. Today's the day. Andorra's a funny place. You have to deliberately go there. You have to go out of your way to get to Andorra. It's like San Marino or Liechtenstein. You don't go via Liechtenstein to go to somewhere else. You have to go there deliberately. And today I'm going out of my way to get to Andorra. I would have gone there years before, but it's not easy to get there from Glasgow. For example, 2 KLM flights and then a bus trip up to Andorra. It's going to take about 14 hours. It is 4 AM now. I won't get to my hotel until about 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight. It's a long journey, but I've got you guys coming along with me as well. Anyway, I've got two window seats, one on each of the KLM flights. Looking forward to today's journey, but first things first, I'm getting airside because I'm going to get a coffee. Not to get me up to cruising altitude because I'm already there, it's to keep me there. Now, I never sleep before a trip. I'm too excited. It's what I call the Disneyland effect. Too many things going through my head, too excited. So, as I won't sleep on the KLM flights, instead of fighting it, I may as well embrace it. So I'm going to get a coffee airside, and I'll see you when we're there.
Just a boarding pass.
Cheers, everyone. Yep, that hit the spot. So at Schiphol Airport I've got a 2-hour connection, which is fine because I've just got hand luggage. What could possibly go wrong? The thing is, I'm 80% sure that there's a transfer gate airside and you can go from non-Schengen to Schengen. I'm sure I've been through that once before. I just have to make sure I can find it. Hey, I've got enough time. If I accidentally end up landside again, not a problem, I have to go through security. But if I can stay airside, that's a benefit. It gives me more time at Schiphol Airport. Well, that was a great flight with KLM. It's a shame that the window came with free frosting. I could hardly see anything out of it. But I like KLM. They're a good airline. The aircraft was absolutely chock-a-block. Right, I'm looking for the transfers. It might be up this way, or the transfers might be that way. Self-service transfer. This looks promising. Okie dokie, gate C5. Still not sure where I'm going, but I'm sure I'll find it. I've got 1 hour and 45 minutes. Schiphol is an enormous airport, but the signage is actually pretty good. That took about 25 minutes to get through passport control. Well, we're in now. The guy at the passport desk was asking, where are you off to? And I said, Barcelona, then Andorra. And he goes, Andorra? Why are you going there? He said, you don't get too many people saying they're going to Andorra. Right, gate C7. It's since changed in the last 25 minutes. That was another great flight with KLM and another busy flight, completely chock-a-block. Right, I'm here at Barcelona. I've got 2.5 hours to kill before the Andorra bus leaves, and I'm going to spend that 2.5 hours wisely. I'm going to find out where it leaves from, because I do not want to miss this bus. It's down in the basement somewhere, level 0, wherever that is. Well, against all odds, I seem to have found the area, platforms 7 to 12. I've got 2 hours to kill, so I might go upstairs where there's a bit more life and just chill for a little while. I would like to get something to eat because I'm starting to get hungry, but the plan is to get to Andorra, check in, and you and I will go out and get something to eat. So I'm not going to eat anything here. Right, let's get upstairs again. Okay, it is indeed 90 minutes later. Let's find this bus to Andorra. Well, our bus to Andorra has arrived, but the bus driver has disappeared. He's probably having a break now. We've still got about 30 minutes to go. Not a problem, at least we know where the bus is. And here I am on board the bus, front seat for you guys, good views. I'm the only person who's gotten on this bus. I was just thinking this bus service will probably get busier because I think it goes from the airport, Terminal 1 to Terminal 2, into the city centre, then straight to Andorra. And here we are in Andorra, a brand new country for me. That was an interesting border crossing back there. I thought it was going to be like San Marino, where you cross the dotted line and you get a sign that says, "Welcome to San Marino." But no, they had the full whammy back there. We had 2 police officers come on, checking all of the passports. And in fact, one girl had to go out, get her passport stamped, and come back in again. In actual fact, I probably shouldn't have been filming the crossing. I was probably breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Yes, so here we are in Andorra. And I think we should celebrate. I'm going to go out and get something to eat shortly because I am absolutely starving. I haven't eaten since breakfast, and I was doing a calculation. I've been up for about 33 hours, so I am so tired. But something to eat, a drink, and I'm taking you guys along with me as well to celebrate. Worth mentioning, the official language of Andorra is Catalan, but apparently 60% of the population can speak Spanish and 6% can speak French, so I'm hoping that sways towards Spanish food as well. I guess we're going to find out shortly. Anyway, I'm going to get to the hotel, I'm going to have a shower, I'm going to clean up, then I'm going to get straight out, get something to eat, something to drink, and then I'm going to have an early night. When I booked this hotel through booking.com, one thing they didn't mention was it's halfway up a mountainside. But this seems to be the old part of town. There's a few restaurants back there, and I've already spotted one that does paella. This is what you get for £35 in May in Andorra. Single bed, that's all I need. I'm only here for 3 nights. Bathroom, walk-in shower. Yeah, so this will do the job. Right, I'm going to have a shower, I'm going to freshen up. Let's get outside. Okay, plan A is to look for something kind of right by the hotel. There are quite a few places here, but most of them seem to be shut. Plan B is to go into the new part of town. Surely there must be something open here. Okie dokie, there's quite a few bars in the area, that's worth noting, but nothing that stands out as a sort of a sit down and maybe have paella or calamari. That's what I'm aiming for. Just when I thought I'd struck gold, it appears to be shut. I'm trying not to focus too much on the beautiful buildings here because that's for tomorrow's video. I'm on a mission. I just found another place that was selling paella. I think they've only just opened up, but they're not open for the public yet. They've just actually arrived for work. So at 7:45 at night, I might be a bit too early. You know what it's like when you've got your heart set on something. You're like a caged animal. I'm gonna find paella, or I'm gonna find calamari here somewhere. No, I don't think so. Well, I've done some research and apparently most restaurants don't open till about 8 PM. That's why they look as if they're open, but not quite. I'll remember that tomorrow. I found a place here and I thought paella is on the menu, that'll do. But it's a minimum of 2 adults, 2 people. Fell for that trick once before, so I am having risotto and a beer. Delicious. That risotto was delicious, even though I did have my heart set on calamari or paella. But there's a couple of other places around here I've noticed. Hopefully they do open around about 8:30 at night. I'll come back tomorrow or the day after. And by the way, that came to about 24 euros. What's that, about 21, 22 pounds? That wasn't too bad, and that includes a beer as well. Anyway guys, thanks very much for coming along. It has been an extremely long day. It is now 8:45. I am going to my room and I'm going to sleep for the next 12 hours. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you next time.